This is a short video going over some of the intuition behind the difference and differences estimator. We start with two axes. The y-axis shows our outcome and the x-axis is time. We observe 2 units in the pre-treatment period. One of these, the blue point, will get treatment, but it hasn't yet. We then observe both points in the post-treatment period. The blue point has now received treatment, but the green point does not. As always, we want to get a good counterfactual for the treated unit if it had not gotten treatment. So how do we estimate the missing potential outcome? What would have happened to the treated unit if it had not gotten treatment? One idea is to use the treated unit in the pre-treatment period as our counterfactual. If we use the pre-treatment outcome for the treated unit as our counterfactual, we can estimate a treatment effect. But this is a problem because it ignores everything else that happens over time. There might be other time-varying effects besides the treatment. This initial strategy of using the pre-period outcome for the treated unit ignores anything else that's happening over time. And we know that other things are happening over time. The control unit's outcome is different in the pre and post periods, which indicates that something else is changing over time. So we need to find a way to account for the fact that other things are happening besides the treatment. A second idea would be to compare the treated unit in the post period to the control unit in the post period. This would account for the fact that other things are happening over time. But this also has a problem because it ignores any differences between the treated and control units in the pre-period. So instead, we combine these two. We can use the change in the control unit to estimate the effect of time and also account for the pre-treatment differences between the two units. We estimate a counterfactual for our treated unit by assuming that it would have followed the same time trend as the control unit if it had not received treatment. We thus account for both the pre-existing differences between the two units and the time trend. The part that's left over, the difference between our observed point and its counterfactual, is our treatment effect.